Today I am reviewing the VTOMAN Jump 100 and the 40-watt solar panel. I got these to assist me in all my efforts. So I do like to go camping, I do like to go outdoors, and this is a great little item to have. Now you may be looking at this for something like camping gear. And I gotta say, as a camping item, it is very convenient. The whole power station itself, the 100-watt, is very small, it's very petite. If you're looking at just a modern phone, an S24, it's about the same size. It's definitely thicker. On it also, we have a nice little handle, which makes it very easy to carry. You have a AC outlet, so you can power anything from like a laptop to a fan to a mattress inflating pump to so many items. I use this a lot when I'm also working on my car. Certain tools I need an actual outlet, so this is very convenient that I can just put this underneath my hood and start plugging certain things like a heat gun, like a smoke machine, and that has been a lifesaver. So besides it having the AC outlet on it, you also have a few USBs. You have USB A's and USB C's, which are very convenient because you can be powering numerous devices from it at any one time. I've mostly been using the USB A on it for charging it and also for charging my phones or any other small portable devices. That's 5 volts at 2.4 amps. But the real interesting part is the USB A's. USB A's, they're 5 volts amps. I've been using that for just anything I need to charge, whether it's going to be a flashlight, whether it's going to be phones, whether it's going to be these little portable blowers that I use. And then the real treat is the USB-C. USB-C can go up to 65 watts. So it can support 5 volt, 12 volt, 15, even 20 volt. Meaning that can be charging something that's a little bit more power hungry. Let's say laptops or a DJI battery pack, which is what I'm filming with, and I've used it with that. It can put out a lot more power and quickly charge, which makes it also very convenient. Now, besides it just being a battery bank, it's also self-sustained that you have the solar panels with it. Solar panels are very convenient to use because A, they fold up, they're nice and rigid, so easy to store, barely take up any space that way. And you have 2 clips. You release the clips and they open up. They're flexible, and you have these 2, and these things are called carabiners, I forget. These 2 carabiners at the top, which is great because you can hang them from different areas, you know, the sun shifts. This guy can be charging up to 40 watts, and I have used them to fully charge the power bank when it was about like 50%. I had a nice sunny day, laid it out right here in my side yard, and it charged it up to 100%. Overall, your charging capacity here will vary because it is solar. You worked with solar before, you understand some of the nuances. Direct sun is better than, partially direct, where you may have some leaves covering it. You don't want to have it perfectly flat. You want to have it a little bit on an angle to help absorb more sunlight. Also, it's going to vary when you are charging with it. So let's say you're charging on a winter's day versus a summer's day, you're probably going to get better results on a summer's day. Although if you do overheat, that could also be. So overall, very flexible, very easy to use. You just connect it right to the power bank. Just leave it in a nice sunny spot. Check up on it every so often because you may need to adjust it. But that makes great use. And then when you are done charging, just 1, 2, 3, 4, it folds in, and you have 2 clips at the top. Boop. And there's the other. And now it's nice and firm. It holds in there. It doesn't come apart, which is great. And also it looks nice. I like the overall finish on it. Has sort of a cloth-like texture to it. So overall, it also looks very good. And you can be using this to charge a variety of things. I've been using it primarily with the power station, but once I just hooked it up to my phone to see if it would charge my phone. It absolutely did. So any other power banks, this is just a great item to have, whether you're hiking, whether you're just working outside, and you want to be powering your equipment from the sun. Great tool to have. So the Jump 100, besides the outlets on it, we have the AC outlet, which is rated for 120, can go up to 100 watts. We also have the 2 USB A's and 1 USB C. You have a dedicated button for AC in case you want to be turning on your alternating current. And that's again going to be to run a variety of things that you have in the house. We actually had a power outage one day. I was using this for my coffee grinder, which great, that did get resolved quick, but I didn't have to suffer and go without my coffee. You have a little window here that tells you your battery percentage. Right now I have it fully boosted at 100%. If we want, we also have a button for our flashlight. So when you hit the flashlight button, it powers on, and you also have different brightness levels that I have not had to really rely on. I've been using it more as a power station. So it also had a very unique thing about it, and I had to read up on this. It had a lithium iron phosphate battery. Life PO4. What makes that unique, because I really don't know that as much about batteries as I'd like to, but from what I understood, it gives it a much longer cycle life, better thermal stability, because I was charging this in the sun, I could feel it heating up, and it still performed great because the sun was warming it up quite a bit. That helps improve safety also. When we're talking about batteries, last thing we want to be risking is safety, so that also helps on that front. Besides having a Life PO4 battery, it also has a BMS. Now, if you've ever worked with cars, you probably know this acronym, Battery Management System. So this guy has a battery management system within him, which just helps with all the safety essentials. It prevents overcharging, it prevents discharging, it helps manage the individual batteries. So from what I understood, their system is kind of proprietary to them. So their Life BMS system, along with the Life PO4 system, give you a much safer, reliable, and longer living power bank, which is great. I have a few different power banks, and this guy I really like because he's so small, he's so convenient, and I can take him with me for a variety of things, whether I'm going to be camping or whether I'm just working, whether I need to be recharging my tools by my car, whether I need something for all my cameras, because sometimes when I am recording, I need numerous cameras, lights, microphones, and this just makes sure that I'll never run out of power. And if you're living in the modern world, you know the struggle. You know, we have so many little devices, so many things that we need just easy powering for. And this guy just addresses it all in one. Whether you have an iPhone, whether you have an Android, whether it's some household items, whether it's something small in the car that you want. And also one more fun thing, it is rated for 89.6 watt hours. We can see that right on the back. And at first I was just like, that is such a specific number, especially if it's 100 watt capacity. Why that is actually pretty clever. Airlines really allow only battery packs that are less than 100 watts. So the 89.6 is a very safe, though at the same time powerful number. So you could be taking this on the plane with you, which also great convenient if you have a long flight and you don't want to be wondering where you're going to be getting your power from. To be going from DC to AC, AC again is going to be like a wall outlet. It has an inverter inside. You see the little fan mounted on the side of it. And even when I am running the AC and you hear the fan kick in, it is very modest. It's not a loud noise, so it's very easy to be running it household. Doesn't disturb you in any way. Now, if we're wondering how fast the panel could charge the power bank, this is a 40 watt panel. We have 89.6 watt hours. So if it was perfect sun, it's about 2.5 hours it could have it charged. And I mean perfect angle, sun, everything. It's usually not that ideal. And it could honestly go that way. If you have a good sunny day and you don't have any trees over you, 2.5, 3 hours charged. If you live where I live and there's clouds, there's trees, you're looking at maybe 3 to 5 hours. It depends because we do have a lot of clouds here. So here you can store the energy and here you can collect the energy from sunlight. So overall, I found this to be great. It's a nice little pair. It doesn't take up a lot of space. They look good together, I'll be honest. And at the same time, it could be used in such a variety of ways. Whether you're going to be using it just for household items, you have a floating fan that you're moving from one room to another, or you want to take it outside with you, whether you're working outside like I do, and I need it around my car to be powering tools, or if you're going to be going on hikes or camping, it's a very light item. It's small, so it's very easy to just put it on a backpack and you can have it with. And these guys too, you have a backpack, you could just leave this exposed, collecting sun as you go if it happens to be a sunny area. Overall, if you guys are on the fence, wondering about how it works and what to expect, this helps shed a little light. So far in the month that I've had it, it's been working great and I haven't had any issues. Just been having fun testing it out on different items and seeing what it's really capable of. Stay safe.